Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video where I help women heal after toxic relationships, narcissistic relationships, abusive relationships, relationships where you felt disempowered, beat down. My name is Denise Dominguez, and that is my specialty. That is my superpower, helping women heal after these toxic relationships. I myself was in one for 22 years and didn't even know it because there was no physical and there was no sexual abuse. So I honestly didn't realize what I had gone through was abuse until 2 years when I was out of it. But whatever, enough about me. I want to get to you and honor your time and get straight into the content to give you tips. I'm going to give you 3 tips, 3 steps to regain your energy after the divorce. So I hear from so many women who share with me how they're just barely making it. They're just getting through the day. They're so exhausted. All they want to do is like do what they have to do for themselves and the kids, like work, cook, pick up the kids, homework, whatever. And then they just want to sleep. Like they're just really tired. Number one, this could easily be misunderstood for depression, right? All that sleeping. But here's what I find and what I know to be true. When you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, which you've heard the term, they're energy vampires. They suck all the energy out of you. Well, that's exactly what has happened here. And even after the divorce, I hear so many women who the ex, so they've physically separated themselves from the toxic person, but they haven't done that energetically, meaning they are still being controlled by the ex, whether that's through child custody, court hearings, etc. They're still being controlled by the ex. They don't have their life yet, right? They don't have their life back together. I just ate some almonds before doing this video and I feel some almonds in my mouth. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want to share with you. The first thing that you need to do in regaining your energy after the divorce is to cut the energy off that you have with this person. You energetically have to cut. So you've done the work as far as physical. You physically have separated from this person, but energetically, you're still connected. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to cut the energy from this person. And you could do that many ways. There's many ways you could do that. There's various energetic modalities out there that you can choose from. There's energetic healers out there. There's many ways that you can do this. This is also what I do for my clients, right? We have to cut the energy off from the narcissist. So I know for myself, when I first moved from Florida to North Carolina, again, I had physically detached myself from my ex, but energetically, he was still in my mind. My thoughts were still about him. In fact, I always share the story of the first time that I hired my first coach. The first response that came into my head was his voice. It was, what would he say about this program? And what he would have said about the program, which is the reason why I said yes, is his response would be, are you freaking kidding me? Like, that's way too much money and you're not going to finish it anyway. Those are the 2 things, the voice that came into my head. And so with that, I was like, I'm doing this. Let's do it. So my point to you is that you have to cut off his energy. You have to cut off the energy that you have connected to him, right? And you know this, you know you're still connected to his energy if A, you're being still dragged into court, you know, he's still controlling your life in some way, whether that's through child custody, court hearings, or whatever. The second step to regaining your energy after the divorce is to do the things that ignite your soul. One of the first things that I did after my divorce was I did what I fucking wanted to do. I did me. So what does that look like? That was a trip that I took to a state that I had never been in, Colorado. It was 10 days long. And then we drove. So I flew out to Colorado, and then we drove from Colorado to South Florida. That was the first yes that I had ever, you know, done for myself. So when I was presented with this offer at first, you know, I was like, no, because I got and then I was like, wait a minute, Denise, wait a minute. This really sounds amazing. You know, go to a state that you've never been in. By the way, if you've never been to Colorado, please go visit. It's a beautiful state. Number two, what really appealed to me, honestly, was driving. I love to drive. I love to sightsee. I love to explore. I love to travel. So the vision in my head, driving from Colorado, and down to South Florida, which is almost clear across the country, that ignited my soul. Like I was like, everything in me was like, yes, 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 yes. I want to do this. So that is the second step to regaining your energy. You see how much energy that like popped into my body? Like pay attention to that. Do the things that ignite your soul. It doesn't have to be that extravagant, right? It doesn't have to be a trip to Colorado. It could be something really simple. What ignites your soul? Ask yourself, what ignites my soul? What do I love to do? What really lights me up that I love to do? Maybe it's taking time out and going out in nature. Maybe it's having coffee by yourself and just being with your thoughts. Maybe it is a trip. Maybe it's a cruise. Maybe it's something that you've been longing to do for so long and you keep putting it off for one reason or another. And you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this, you know, this cruise or this trip or whatever. Even if it's just, you know, you start off with maybe a couple days and work your way into longer. Okay. Number three is the third step to you regaining your energy after divorce is to be patient and kind to yourself. The biggest thing that I see, and I did it myself, was after you've been with a narcissist for X amount of time, you've been criticized and judged on almost every single thing you did, right? That's what the narcissist does. Like they're very critical, and you've been blamed. You've been blamed for everything. So you've been criticized on, I've even heard criticized on loading the dishwasher. You can't even do that right. You've been judged. You've been blamed. You've been like, all of this negativity has been thrown at you, and you're covered up in this blanket, this heavy blanket of negativity, and you forgot how to be patient and kind to yourself. So number 3 would be to be patient and kind to yourself during this healing process. Okay. Now that you're away from the person who constantly criticized you, judged you, blamed you, don't do that to yourself. Stop. Okay. When you find yourself criticizing yourself or blaming yourself for whatever, or judging yourself, just here's what I like to give to here's what I want to give to you. I want you to visualize when these thoughts come up. I want you to visualize whatever, let's just say like, it's your fault for everything. Let's just say that that was a term that was said to you. He would always say, it's your fault for everything. I want you to visualize that statement on a chalkboard. Okay. And it's in big letters and it takes up almost the whole chalkboard. Okay. It's your fault for everything. And so when this thought comes up in your head, I want you to boldly, bravely, and courageously walk over to the chalkboard, and I want you to erase that shit. That's not yours. Okay? Erase it. And then I want you to replace it with something kind, a kind statement, a kind affirmation, something loving and kind that you can say to yourself. Okay? So if he said to you, it's your fault for everything, you can say something like, I truly and deeply love myself, or something like that. You can say, any kind of a beautiful affirmation that makes you feel good. Maybe you could compliment yourself. Maybe you could say, my eyes are so, the color of my eyes are so pretty, or there's still a twinkle in my eyes, or I'm patient and kind with myself. Some kind of an affirmation that is complimenting you. Okay. So you're going to erase what his statement is or was, and you're going to replace it with something kind for yourself. Loving, kind, caring, any affirmation pertaining to any of those things. A compliment to you. You're so amazing. You're a great mom. You're so kind. You're so loving. You freaking rock it in your career or your business. You're always, so kind and thinking of others. You're so beautiful. You're so pretty. You have a very nice voice. Whatever. Just compliment yourself. Okay. So those are the 3 steps to regaining your energy after divorce. Okay, my loves. So if you'd like more of this, this is exactly what I teach in my Connections Academy. Connections Academy is a 6-month course tailored for women who are just like you, who have struggled in relationships their entire life. Maybe you've married a different narcissist, 2 and 3 times, or you've just been in one narcissistic relationship after another, and you're like, how do I fix this? What's wrong with me? Why does this keep happening to me? Because you feel like you keep getting duped by the narcissist. Then this 6-month course is exactly for you. It is for that woman who is ready to love herself again, right? How do I truly and deeply love myself again? It's tailored for the woman who is ready to let all of that negativity go. It's tailored for the woman who's ready to find her true love, like I have. It's tailored for the woman who's ready to create a different life for herself. Something that may only seem like a dream. That's what I do for my clients. So I'm going to leave the link in the comments below where you and I can connect on a one-on-one 30-minute conversation. And I would love to find out where you're stuck or what you need help with and how I can help you push through that. Also, if you like any of my videos, especially this one, smash that like button right there. Yes, smash it. And if you want to receive more of videos like this where I give tips, tools, and inspiration, please subscribe to my channel. It helps grow the channel. And also give me your feedback, my loves. Tell me what you want to learn from. What do you want to hear me give to you? Okay? Awesome.